to our channel. So it is Sunday, which means we've got a sort of challenge type video out today.
Hi, welcome back. Both of us have been doing quite a lot of baking recently, which is probably a bad idea if we wanted to get holiday ready over isolation, but you know, just gotta do something to fill the time. So we were like, let's bake the same thing.
Basically, it's a blind bake at the moment. Well, I know what ingredients, so I've got the ingredients. So yesterday, our friends gave us a list of ingredients which we would need for today, but they've only just sent the method, so the recipe, which I haven't actually looked at yet.
We are both making the same thing so we can compare at the end how they turn out.
I've got, so you need dark chocolate, so I've got some. White chocolate, which luckily they had in the shop yesterday. I've got, well, I needed, the recipe says unsalted butter, but obviously, you know, stores are running low on a lot of stock, so they didn't actually have any unsalted butter, so I had to get slightly salted butter, which I'm sure will still work.
Sugar, eggs, flour, baking powder, that's it. Could be anything.
Okay, so after reading that recipe, that sounds really complicated and really hard, so I'm just going to take it step by step. Obviously, that's the only thing I can do, but I'm not going to look too much into what I need to be doing in like 8 steps. I'm just going to focus on the first step, second step.
Melt the dark chocolate and the white chocolate separately and set aside. The dark chocolate is in there melting, and then I've got my white chocolate ready as well. I just normally do it over the hob with like water, but it's quite a lot of effort, so I'm just going to make sure it doesn't burn. Keep stirring it.
I love white chocolate, but it does make me feel a little bit sick, like if I have too much. That's I'm kind of like that with all chocolate actually. My favourite is probably milk, but I do like dark chocolate. It just is less sickly. Okay, so now I've melted the chocolate, and I'm meant to just set that aside.
Mix the butter until creamy, and then beat in sugar until pale and fluffy. Mix until creamy. This is confusing me because does it mean just mix on its own? I'm guessing yes.
Right, so I'm gonna take it upon myself to like improvise a little bit. I'm gonna melt the butter a little bit because I don't see how I'm gonna mix it till it's creamy if it's literally rock hard. I'm just gonna put that in for like 30 seconds. You've just got to roll with it, you know what I mean? Like, you've just got to see what happens. So that just looks a bit weird now and lumpy. Okay, I really want to know how Hannah found this.
How creamy is creamy? This is hard.
That doesn't seem like much butter, but anyway, whatever. Probably because I did the recipe wrong. Beat in sugar until pale and fluffy. Okay, right. Okay. What you'll probably discover by watching me bake is I'm a bit of a messy baker, but oh well. Right. Okay, so that's the butter and the sugar. So now it says whisk together until pale and fluffy, was it? This is the mixture so far. I mean, I've mixed it to the best ability I can, I think, so I'm going to move on to the next step. Okay, so beat the egg and the vanilla extract until just combines, then add to the butter mixture. I'm going to break the rules here a little bit because I don't have the vanilla extract, so I don't really see the point in like beating the egg and the vanilla like in a separate bowl, so I'm just gonna crack the egg into the bowl. I mean, maybe I shouldn't do that, but I don't really think it's gonna make that much difference. Okay, so I've just got 1 egg. I'm gonna put it into the bowl, and I'm mixing. At first, when I read the ingredients, I made cookies last week or whenever it was the other week, and I did think this recipe kind of, the lack of eggs, the fact that it's only 1 egg, made me think it's going to be something quite thick, like cookies. Not like brownies where you put in like 3 eggs.
Sift in the flour, baking powder and salt into the bowl and make into a dough. Okay. Okay, so 250 grams of plain flour, half a teaspoon of baking powder again. It's just like that much maybe. And a pinch of salt. I can't actually do this and film at the same time. That would jeopardise my chances, I think. But yeah, just gonna sieve it in like that. Okay, so all the flour has been sifted in. So now it just says mix it until it's a dough. So I'm gonna go slow at first. Do this so that I can go quite fast and not go everywhere. You know, top tips.
I'm going to switch to using a spoon now, so I'm going to use this metal spoon. I'm just mixing that in. This is a lot of flour. But I still don't know what I'm making. It seems very, very doughy. But we need white chocolate and milk chocolate. Could it be like a shortbread type thing, like caramel shortbread maybe, but there's no caramel. Okay, so the recipe said split the dough into 2 separate bowls, which I have done, and now I think I'm meant to be adding the white chocolate to one. Yeah, so incorporating the melted dark chocolate into one and the melted white chocolate into another. Maybe it's like biscuits or something, like some dark chocolate, or like cookies, like dark chocolate cookies. And then, but then this whole chilling thing, the fact that I have to chill, makes me question that actually. I think it's like shortbread maybe or something. I have no idea. I
don't know how clever it actually is, but I think I'm going to try and be clever and put the dough into the chocolate so that I don't lose loads trying to transfer, you know. Let's get all the chocolate off the spoon. Let us die young, let us live forever. Ever since Vas had that song on when she baked in the vlog, I've had it in my head like for like 2 weeks now. Okay, this dark chocolate's gone a bit weird. Do you think I can melt it? Like, what's the situation? Still got a chunk in it. Oh, whatever. I don't know about this, you know, it just feels a bit hard. In other news, Jeff is now TikTok famous. So I'm gonna start a new TikTok trend where I feed him a treat every day, like throw it, because he's not very good at catching it. And see if he catches them. So yesterday's TikTok got like 1,200 views or something. So, you know, he's basically famous. So I'm gonna see. Today he actually caught it. I'm not sure how many views I'm on because I just posted it just before I started filming this, but yeah, we'll see. Oh, I wonder if it's like a marble cake. That looks kind of marbly. I've never made a marble cake before, so it could be. So we've got like a dark chocolate dough there now. And then let's do the white one.
Got a dark chocolate dough and a white chocolate dough, which is what it's told me to do, so I'm guessing we're doing something right. Okay, so this is where it gets a little bit complicated and I'm a bit confused. It says I need to roll the doughs onto cling film in between 2 pieces of cling film that are 20 times 15 centimeters. So I'm gonna get the cling film out now.
Okay. This is where it starts to get complicated and I do not have a clue what I'm going to be doing. Split the mixture, done that. Roll one of the doughs into a 20 times 15 shape set between 2 sheets of cling film and chill. What does it mean, shape set?
But I'm going to put the cling film a little bit bigger than 20 times 15 because I know what I'm like and I just think it could go a bit of a disaster if I can't do it. 20 times 15, then it's too small. Okay, so I've got this cling film here. I'm just going to place this down on the surface. I'm going to put the mixture on the cling film. This is the white chocolate mixture at the moment.
Am I allowed to Google it? Like, what's the situation? I literally have no clue what I'm going to be doing. This is stressing me out. I think I need to roll out the dough, then put a layer of cling film, put the dough in it, and then put another layer of cling film. Roll out one of the doughs into a... Yeah, let's go for it.
Okay, now I've got this rolling pin, but I'm going to put a bit of flour on it so it doesn't stick. the old trick. Okay, now I'm gonna roll. I haven't rolled, like, I haven't made something like this in certain years where I've had to roll it and stuff.
I feel like what she called that was Sweeney Todd. Pies, pies, pies. What's the song? You know the one. It is more doughy than I thought it was at first. I thought it was going to be a bit too, like, battery. I'll show you in a minute. Let us die young and let us live. I wonder if Vas is doing the same as me or if we've done completely different methods. I'm intrigued to see actually. Okay, so I've put the cling film underneath and on top. I've rolled them out. So that's both of the doughs rolled out. Those little brown bits are just bits of sugar that haven't properly blended in, but yeah, I mean, I don't know if they're 15 times 20 centimeters really exactly. I think they're a little bit bigger, but did what I can. So basically now, apparently I need to put these in the fridge and let them chill. Okay, so this is what I've got so far. This is the white chocolate dough. So I think I just need to put cling film either side of it and put it in the fridge. Now it just says chill. It doesn't say, if you see here, it just says chill. It doesn't say put in the fridge or not put in the fridge. So I'm worried that if I put it in the fridge, I'm gonna have made a mistake. But, okay, I'm just gonna go for it with this cling film. I don't know if it's the right shape, don't know if it's the right thickness. Who knows, to be honest, but all fun and games, isn't it? So, I'm enjoying this, to be fair. It's something different, you know, rather than just making like the same brownies over and over again or whatever. Right, so I thought I'd smashed it. I was like, oh yeah, for cling film, now I'll just do the other side. And if I try and pick it up, it's all just falling apart. And this is like stuck to the... I'm having a mare, I'm having a mare. I'm just gonna have to go for it and just hope for the best, to be honest. Oh no, I'm having a nightmare. Did anyone ever do the flour challenge at school? I never did it, I don't think. I did the cinnamon one, but never the flour one. Okay, so what I learned from the last one is you need loads of flour. Flour, flour, flour. So, we'll get the dark chocolate one. And I've just done it without putting flour on. Am I stupid? I literally just said about 10 times. This one, the chocolate is all burnt to the bowl, so that's good.
I'm getting them out of the fridge now. They've been in for half an hour. I just guessed how long to leave them in for, but I'm a little bit impatient, so I just don't think I could wait any longer than that. Okay, so now the recipe says once chilled, put the two doughs on top of each other, press together and cut into 3 long equal size rectangles. So I'm going to take the cling film off them. I hope they don't fall apart. God, I'm scared it's going to break. Oh no, 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 no. Right, we've had a mare. They've broke. But it's fine because it's still flat and everything. So I'm just going to place it. Oh God. Why did I know this was going to happen? Okay.
Okay, so I'm going to have a look and see what we think. I don't really know what I'm looking for, to be honest, because just like it's the same as before, but a bit colder. I think I might leave it like 10 more minutes. I just don't know, I don't have a clue. Okay, so the doughs are out of the fridge and they are cold and quite firm compared to what they were when I put them in, so I think that's probably a good thing. And now says, once chilled, put the two doughs on top of each other, press together and cut into 3 long equal size rectangles. Okay.
I mean, it's definitely bigger than what it was meant to be, because it was meant to be 15 times 20 and it's about 26 centimeters. And then 23, so it's actually 23 by 26. Oops. Okay. So I'm just slicing that into 3. Oh God, please don't go wrong. Okay, so I'm meant to be putting one rectangle on top of the other. Yeah, that's definitely not how it's meant to look, but oh well. Right, so I've got my slab or brick as it says on the recipe. I mean, it doesn't look very layered, which I think it's supposed to, but it's really thin, so I don't know how it was meant. Oh, anyway. Okay, so the mixture has been in the fridge for like another 15 minutes. So I'm gonna take it out. Ta-da! It's not the neatest looking thing, but you know, we work with it. Cut the dough brick into thin slices. Okay, so I've got this like layered, it doesn't look very good on that side, but on this side it looks kind of layered. Like I don't think Mary Berry would be super impressed. Stack these rectangles pressed together, done. Cut the dough brick into thin slices and bake at 180 degrees until lightly golden around the edges. Okay, so if you can hear a noise, it's the oven, it's heating up. So they're not ready to go in straight away because I've only just turned the oven on, which was silly. I should have done it before when I put them in to chill, but you know, you live and learn. Does it mean thin like that? Oh, it's all just falling apart, so that's good. So is that meant to be the finished outcome? Because I'm not sure what that is. A biscuit? I wonder if they're supposed to be those like what they call, not Vietnamese, Viennese biscuits maybe. Maybe. Okay, I'm just gonna lie them out on the tray. That's pretty good. Look how straight those lines are. I mean, not straight, but you know. Okay, so now I'm gonna pop them on a baking tray, and when the oven has heated up, I'm gonna put them in the oven. The recipe does not tell you how long to put them in for, which is a bit annoying, but it's a blind recipe, so I'm just gonna keep checking on them basically and see how they're going until they're crispy around the outside, or whatever it said on the recipe. So yeah, stay tuned. There they are, my babies ready to go in the oven. I hope they come out alright. I still don't really fully understand what they are, not gonna lie. Cookies, biscuits. I'm guessing they're just like chocolate biscuits. Yeah, well, let's see how they come out. I did have them like this, but I'm scared they're gonna like expand because they've got baking powder in, so I'm gonna distribute them across 2 trays. Okay, this is where we're at. I'm gonna put them in the oven. Have no clue this is what they're gonna look like, but okay, please don't burn or merge together or whatever. So they're in the oven. It just says cook at 180 until golden brown or golden around the edges, so I'm just gonna keep coming and checking on them. I think these might be done. Woohoo! Yeah, I'm gonna take them out. Bang. And that is the beeper. Okay, so I've taken them out of the oven and this is how they look. They just look like long chocolate biscuits basically. I don't know if I've overdone them a little bit, but I wanted to make sure that they were done. I don't think they are burnt, to be fair. I think it's just the chocolate. But yeah. I just had a taste of a few little bits that had fallen off. And it tastes nice, to be fair, but just, yeah, just like a chocolate biscuit. So I don't know if that's what they were meant to be like, but this is how mine turned out. Okay, so they're out of the oven. I've put them on a cooling rack. I'm going to do a taste test once they're cool. They look, maybe I left them in the oven a little bit too long and they're not all like equal size, but if they were meant to be Viennese biscuits, then I think I've done a pretty good job. I'm actually creased, oh my god. So our friend that gave us the recipe has just sent us a picture of what they were meant to look like. Okay, wait till you see this. So apparently this is what they were meant to look like. Wow. I don't understand how they're so thick. Like, how the... I hope Hannah's are better than mine, because if not, we're both terrible at this. Oh my god. So apparently they were meant to be 2 chocolate zebras, incredibly rich stripy shortbread biscuits, which I did think maybe they were shortbread as I was doing it. And to be fair, the taste of them does taste like shortbread biscuit, kind of, but the appearance, not so much. Hannah's might have come out lovely, I don't know.
Okay, so sorry, I forgot to film yesterday once I tried them. But actually, they were really nice. I've seen a picture of Vas's and we've made completely different like style things, but I'll give her due, like her lines were quite defined, so I'll rate that. But Annabelle showed us what it's meant to look like and neither of them look anything like it, which is so funny. But it was quite fun doing the whole like blind, not knowing thing. I would do it again. Yeah.
If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe. And we will see you on Wednesday for another vlog. I hope you're all staying as safe as possible in isolation and only going out when necessary to the shop or for your exercise of the day. We will see you on Wednesday, so take care. Bye.